Hello, I'm Richard Winters. We're gonna do something fun today. I've got a 2-year-old filly that's bred to be a cow horse. She's out of a Shining Spark mare and by the great stallion Travelin' Jones. And I've just got her started, got about 60 days on her. I thought, you know what? We need to introduce her to a cow. And I thought it'd just be something fun to do. She's never seen a cow before, doesn't know anything about it. And I want to give you an idea of how I start. Now, a couple important elements. If you're going to do something like this, an extracurricular activity, make sure that your horse is well prepared and warmed up. Don't get on a fresh horse and try to introduce them to a cow or anything like that. You want to have them in a receptive frame of mind. And then also, it's great to be able to do this in a smaller area, so you're not just running after a cow in a huge arena or a pasture. All I want to do today is create an interest in my horse and get them curious about this thing that they are following. And you don't have to have a high-powered and expensively bred cow horse to do something like this. They all have that following instinct. So let's go check it out. And as I introduce my horse to the cow, for me, less is more. So if I can stay off my horse's head and not be pulling and tugging on my horse, then she can get more engaged with this cow. Now again, she has never followed a cow in her life. I'm gonna leave her alone, and if she gets lost right there, I'm gonna guide her back to the cow. And say, babe, we're just playing follow the leader. I want this cow to begin to mean something to her. Now she doesn't seem very afraid of the cow, and you might have a horse that's a little bit more scared. And you know, whether it's a cow or a four-wheeler or a bicycle, you'll find that following your horse's fears can be very effective when that scary thing is moving away from them, and you will really build confidence in your horse in regard to something. So again, keeping my hands nice and quiet. Right there, she's a little bit lost. I tip her back and then leave her alone. But if I'm over guiding her all the time, then she'll never have the opportunity to realize there's a cow there. She'll just be listening to me. Can she make that turn? Yeah, pretty good right there. Got a little lost, I tip her right back. There, you see her get a little bit assertive right there. Say, hey, is that cow more scared of me than I am of it? Really good. I want this to be a confidence building session, not a confidence shattering session. See her right there? See, pretty silly. That's why I mentioned having them warmed up is really important. She might have done more than that if I hadn't loped her around first. But they get excited. Just like a little kid at the circus, they can't hardly stand it. A little lost right there, I'll tip her right back. And now, I'll just stop and say, there we go, babe. Let's just wait a moment. So I don't want to run her around chasing the cow until she's bored to death. But while she's still craving it and still interested, well, let's stop right here. And maybe I can create an attitude in her where she says, can we go find the cow again? I said, well, in a minute, babe. Not right now, in a minute. And that's how you build interest and incentive in your horse. So we'll let her catch her breath for just one moment more, and then we'll go find that cow again. I will do this exercise 2 or 3 days in a row just to create this interest. Say, there you go, babe. Wherever the cow goes, that's where you go. Then we'll start stepping out and stopping when the cow stops and setting them up more to take control of that cow. But to do that today, I believe would be premature. She doesn't understand. She can't possibly comprehend what's going on. She just needs some time to get comfortable following this cow, letting her realize that even though I'm taking her entire life and teaching her how to yield to things, here's something that will yield to her. Let's go find this cow again. And I'll just step up here. Again, this is so much better in a smaller pen where the cow can't get a big head of steam and run off, and where my horse can't get a big head of steam and run off. Say, look at there. There's that cow. You're in charge of the cow. Got lost right there, tip her right back. Less is more. How little does it take to keep my horse on track? Kind of silly right there. That's all right. Just got her right back. Reach out here and pet her just a little bit and reassure her, so you can handle this job. And again, there's innate characteristic within horses to be natural followers. And so whether you're riding a quarter horse with cow sense or a great big warm blood that knows nothing about it, they can all to some degree learn this game of follow the leader. Right up there again. Find that cow. Where's that cow at? And whoa. And just let her stop right there. This is how it begins. Right in here in a smaller enclosure, playing follow the leader, creating an interest. If she was a little bit afraid of the cow, you build her confidence where she realizes that scary thing is moving away from her. I talk about turning caution into curiosity and then curiosity into confidence, and playing this follow the leader game, regardless of what you're following, can really help them out. 2 or 3 sessions like this, then we'll start shaping it up a little bit different and make it a little bit more challenging. I'm Richard Winters. Thanks for watching.